The first project for Uprooted is going to be on Black Italians. I'm leaving Rome today. Like after I talked to him, my eyes were like wide open. I was no longer seeing things with a tourist point of view. I was like really like seeing things for what they were, and he was telling me about the housing crisis and how it's really hard for Black Italians, especially like immigrant communities, to find housing, to find jobs.
You just came as tourists?
I'm not a tourist, but I came from Sicily. I'm only here for a day. I'm going to Pisa.
I agree to you. How your side? Respecting. I agree to you.
What's your name?
My name is Ibrah.
Ibrah?
Yeah. I grew up in Accra.
Accra.
Yeah, which is a city called Ashama. Yeah. That's where I grew. Which is so amazing, Ghana, trust me. I came here now, getting to, let's take it like 8 years.
Oh, 8 years.
I think that was 2015. You need to travel to see a different life.
Yeah.
Like when you be in your home, you can know the difference between you and someone.
Yeah, exactly.
You understand me? So it's very good to travel. The travel is part of education. Because now everything is on social media. We always hear from the social media about it. You can't know the reality, you know. So you have to meet people and know what is the truth.
Yeah.
So that I agree to you. How your side? Respect you. I agree to you. You can't know the truth if you doesn't meet anyone.
Exactly.
Trust me. So it's good to make trouble.
It's good to make trouble.
How you guys know each other?
I just met her on the train. Yeah.
Where do you come from?
Well, on the bus.
Yeah?
Ancora.
Wow. Ma Angola io non vedo loro troppo qui in Italia, non vedi?
No.
Angola c'è tanti soldi. Io sono ghanese, Ghana.
Ce l'hanno soldi, chi ce l'ha, chi non ce l'ha, non ce l'ha. Allora, tu vivi in Italia?
Sì, da
Allora.
9 anni.
People right here, and now he's throwing up.
A video like this goes viral on here every couple of months. It's a Black person, typically a Black American person, going to Italy for the first time and experiencing racism. It's not a shocker anymore. But what I do want to encourage you guys to do when you go there is to look beyond your experience. There are Black Italians, there are Black people who have been living in Italy for generation after generation, and they have their own experiences, their own unique experiences with racism. And I know Black Americans typically have this main character syndrome wherever they go anywhere, but this is not new. Black people have been being treated like this in Italy for years. TikToker Kabe Lame was not an Italian citizen until last year. And some people are arguing that the only reason he received Italian citizenship was because he's famous. Because Italian citizenship is bestowed to you by blood, not by birth and not by how long you've been in the country, by blood. You need to be able to prove that you have an Italian ancestor. And this promotes a whole lot of issues when it comes to colonialism and Italian men having relationships in Eritrea and Ethiopia and Somalia. But we won't get too much into that. He didn't get his citizenship until last year, and people are saying it's because of his fame, because it's actually very hard to obtain Italian citizenship. There are up to 1 million people in Italy who have been living there from birth or have moved there when they were 1 or 2 years old, like Kabe Lame, who are still without citizenship to this day. So I implore you guys to actually get involved with the politics of other Black people besides Black Americans when you go somewhere. Tell your experiences. Hello, the Green Book, right? But I think it's important for us to also include the experiences of other people who are not Black American, because there are Black Italians, and this erasure is why they're experiencing the problems that they experience, because a lot of people don't know that they exist, which is silly. It's so silly.
My name is Ibrah. I'm from Ghana. Yeah, many people here from the social media they doesn't know the reality, you know. So I'm here to speak about how people live here. Sometimes you may find people on the street not because they don't have a job, because they don't have a document. They have all these, But sometimes the problem is maybe the apartment is difficult for them to get.
Yeah.
Because when you went to the website and you see apartment and you make a request, they're gonna tell you that it's not available.
They won't tell you the real
They
reason.
won't tell you the reason why.
Yeah.
But I think when you are smart or when you are living here long, you will know the reason why.
Yeah.
Because I think if we can have a community that spoke about the document, the work, and the apartment, I think it's something better that will help a lot of people. Sometimes they can even waste your time about 4 months, 3 months, and you couldn't find any apartment.
And then what do you do in the meantime?
You sleep on the street. You've been on the street. It is very bad.
Yeah.
It is very bad. That's why even some people left Italy. They moved to Germany. Maybe they think they will find a better job there,
Yeah.
or they move to France, whatever they move to. But still,
Same
they still find
situation.
it very difficult. Yes,
Yeah.
because in Italy, the document that they're gonna give you, the document you can use the document to find job in Germany,
Yeah.
in France, Spain, all over the Europe. You can use the document find the job.
Yeah.
Unless when you marry, maybe they're gonna give you. When you marry, you can request the citizen card, but it's not easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you marry, they give you citizen card. Yeah,
Or you can prove like somebody your father is Italian or something like that.
yes.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Or
when
that
your
you-
mother is Italian or your father is Italian. There's one girl last time, she had a problem. Why? Because the father is Italian.
Yeah.
The mother is Senegalese.
Yeah.
And they refuse to accept him as a citizen. So it is something very bad. Also, the problem that we are facing here as an African or as a black, sometimes when you're close to a white people, maybe you need help. When you ask them question, like you're close to them to ask information, they don't want to look at your face. Maybe they start kicking you out. They start telling you that no, we don't know nothing about that. No. They could not even have a time to understand what you want. At the moment you're close to them, they started telling you that they don't know nothing about this, they don't have this, they don't do this. Because mostly they say we stole things from them, like pickpockets, how I'm gonna call it. In America they use pickpocket, okay, right. Mostly that's how they used to look at us. And we don't do that. In here we have people that are doing that, and they are Europeans. African people don't do this.
Yeah.
We don't steal things from someone. When we came here, we concentrate to get a document, to find good job, to have an apartment and live a better life. That's what we do. We don't steal things from people. But anytime when they look at you, even inside the bus, inside the metro, when you go into the metro or into the bus, they are so refused for you to close to them, When you close to them, they go out like, they look at you like, I don't know, like shit or like criminal, I don't know. We are not living this life. This is not how we are Africans. Yes, we are hard workers. Trust me. Please, my African brothers and sisters, whatever you find yourself, I don't know if you are glad, whether Africa or America, Germany, Spain, France, whatever you are, please, we need to be very serious to make sure that every country in the world, we will love ourselves and create a community that can fight for our right. Because I think a lot of people doesn't speak about this. You understand me? We need to have a community that we can speak about what it is not right in this country. Like the problem that we are facing here. We need to have a community that we can speak about this. So please, if you are living in Italy or whatever you are living in, please make sure you contact your friends. Sometimes we need to share like who are here with people or with each other. I'm sorry if my English is not really good,
It's
but
good.
I'm just trying my best. Already English is not my language, so I'm just trying my
Tell
best.
us what language you speak, where you're from.
Yeah,
Black
I'm
side.
Ibrah. I'm from Ghana, northern part of Ghana. My language called the Gomba.
Say something
Yeah,
about it.
the Gomba. Hello, my Biantre. So, you know, Ibrahim. Our yeah, boss, I'm going to go like a live picture. Okay, and you'll come on, fish out, senior show. I saw it. I didn't take my brother because I crack out so bad.
Thank you for watching the first episode of Uprooted. If you learned anything new or liked the video in any way, please support us by commenting, or subscribing, maybe all three. My name is Yasmin Tiana, and I am a journalist on a mission to uplift Black voices around the globe throughout the diaspora by exploring topics such as citizenship, identity, culture, and decolonialism. If any of that interests you, please subscribe and click the little bell button at the bottom to stay informed for when we post next. Uprooted is a platform dedicated to telling and preserving the stories of the African diaspora, and our next episode is taking place in none other than Milan, Italy. Stay tuned.
The Italian food, we don't touch anything about colonialism, just one or two things, but randomly, and they concentrate about other countries, like stuff like UK or.
But before we go, let's stick around for a little chat. Let's talk about what Ibrah was wearing. One of the things that's always the most interesting to me when I go places is to take a look at what people are wearing, and him wearing the Los Angeles Lakers hat and the hood rich shirt, I was just like, am I in New York City? No, I'm in Rome right now. And it's just like a lot of the cultural things, like them dapping each other up. I just watched the post the other day that said dapping.
Me too. How you say?
Like that movement, like, you know, y'all know what a dap is if you're here. That was started during the Vietnam War as a way for, I don't want to misquote it, but it was a way for Black American soldiers to show their solidarity with one another during the Vietnam War, which is really interesting to me because my grandfather was in Vietnam. And you know, war stories about Vietnam was something that really split America. So the fact that the DAP, something that was invented during that time by Black Americans, is now worldwide. A Ghanaian man living in Italy, a Ghanaian Italian man, by all purposes here, is dapping up his other Black Italian friends. And I just think it's so crazy how all of that is international. And the fashion, of course, the hood ridge shirt and the Los Angeles Lakers hat, like, I just was not expecting to see that. And it's always these little things that surprise me when I go travel. And just the fact that we're all not that different from one another, no matter how far we are, we all have similar experiences. But yeah, that was my chat. Until next time. Also, I know you guys saw me with like 5 different hairstyles. Maybe, I think it was like 4 different hairstyles throughout this video. Get used to it. That is all I have to say. They were all me. Everything that looked like me in the video was me. I had like 4 different hairstyles, so don't get confused. That's all.